the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on first down. Going for a big play right off the bat. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep running.
Short yardage play. They'll give it to the wide receiver going to the edge. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
A lot of times you have these guys start, these wide receivers, they're game breakers, and you want to find ways to give them the football, whether it be screens, whether it be jet sweeps. Just find ways to give him the football because he can get 5 yards in a hurry when you need those plays, especially when you want to mix it up on the defense and keep them guessing.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give to the back. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. And their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete. You love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he made the grab with enough for the first down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking for the end zone. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Aggies headed quickly to the line. He wants to change this route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Avery. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Harris. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Vincent.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Intercepted, number 19. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's caught inside the 30. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need
touchdown, Georgia! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Moses. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Texas A&M going up tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
Wow. I don't love that throw by the QB, man. It's not a good idea to lob the football anywhere in the middle of the field because it gives defenders an opportunity to rally to the ball and knock it away.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Hauls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Dogs can really attack on this second and short.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
And we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Eastern Michigan is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Eagles fans wanted. But a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. On the run, it's Vincent. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. As they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown Bulldogs. And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Texas A&M going quickly.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows they gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. It's Harris. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Now, 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Close to the marker, it's Harris. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They'll try the run. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Gets the back moving. They'll leave it with him. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes a catch right in the middle of the danger zone. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll send the back in motion. He'll throw on 3rd down. Dangerous screen into traffic. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Texas A&M going up tempo. On fourth down, going to the air. And here's the third interception of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got it on the left. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Gets it out fast. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Motion from the wideout. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Gideon. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Georgia! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Vincent. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Might be calling a hot route. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Vincent. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Vincent. At the 45, on his way. Off to the races to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Looking for blockers. And the returner is stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Gideon. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down.
And that is the play the defense needed to turn the momentum around in this game. They needed somebody to step up and make a play. That should have been intercepted.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the 2nd half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He unleashes a long one. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Well, at this point of the game, in the 2nd half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem...
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one match.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Dogs! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time. He's going to let it go. He's got it inside the 30. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Aggie! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got it. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Rides to back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Really good coverage by the DB there, and even a better job of locating the football and then knocking it away.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the right. He's got it. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Texas A&M going quickly.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Might be changing the route. Snagged in the middle. It's Avery. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. To the air on first down. Fires it. Complete to the left. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone.
Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aggies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He's going to look for a man on third and short. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And the Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to throw it. Going for 6. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big fourth down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. looking to throw. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Breaks into the open. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
We didn't have to work very hard on that one. There was nobody in sight as he rips off.